Balance, balance. Man, let's talk on balance and all other things, of course, but let's basically hit on balance. So, I'm one that had a lifetime of grieving and hardship coming up as a child. So, I didn't know how to enjoy things. And so even today I have struggles enjoying things like I should. And so I noticed though, when I do find myself in enjoyment, I got those that are critical of that. Like, you should be more serious. And it's like, man, I'm always striving towards balance when it comes to like people bringing forth negative energy. Trying to match that is not my plan. So I try to balance it off with some positive. And sometimes when people come with positive, or they try to be positive, and I'm like, I see the errors, and I'm like, I balance that off. I say, like, let me give you some constructive criticism. And so I don't know. Only a few people gonna ever love me, and I get that now. And so I don't have time for everybody no more. I used to make time for so many people, but they wasn't making time for me. And so it's like, why you doing that? Why you throwing out all this valuable time for people that really ain't like that towards you? And I'm like, I don't know. I had some bitterness about it and stuff like that. I just got to be honest. But I'm like, I ain't got time to be bitter with it. It's like, man, keep it moving. If you with me, you with me. If you not, so be it. You know, a lot of people don't like how I address things. I'm like, man, I had a situation where I started something and basically I left it in somebody else's hands, and they basically censor me. And so I was upset about that. And I'm like, man, I was going to be rash and like, I'm going to cut ties. But I'm like, nah, just sit back, do you. And if they don't appreciate, I'm like, okay, I've already maximized what I expected from life. I didn't think I was going to live past 18. Then I got to 21. Didn't think I was going to live past 21. Then I got to 25. I'm 53 years old. So I'm in the bonus round. When it came to a lot of folks, they didn't expect me to succeed. But then they see I got a happy marriage. Now, financially, I ain't in the position that a lot of people will see as success. A lot of people look at my finances and say, okay, well, he ain't struggling, but he ain't got nothing. And that's cool. But I do have the desire to have something so that I could be the help that I've been all my life. I've always sold into people. I'm one that believes in encouraging the next man, or basically I'm like, I like to speak life into people as well as sow seed into people. Now, it don't always get reciprocated, or that don't happen towards me. But again, I don't have to match them. And my balance is in, I'm going to be who Yah has made me to be. Now, I don't know. I guess I should reach for the stars. And if I fall short of that, then so be it. So maybe I should say I want to have $10 million. But I don't want to limit Yah either. But I do want to have a point in my lifetime where I don't have to depend on a job, but I'm still able to be a favorable person towards my family and other things, and do some things. I'm getting up in age where I really ain't caring to do as much as I could do, but I don't want to have envy of situations and see other people's doing stuff and say, oh, man, I wish I could have did that. And I want to do what's meant for me. What's for me is supposed to be for me. I want to have balance. And so I don't know. I have a focus sometimes on mental health, because if I only focus on the bad things and not enjoy life and stuff like that, then my mental health is going to go down, down, down. But I also don't want to get so focused on just enjoyment that I lack taking care of responsibility. I got to have a balance in that. You know, because there's a many times I've been like, I just quit that. But I was like, no, I got responsibility. So I can't just quit, or I won't just quit. I probably can, but that's just not in me. To just say, you know, F that, done. And so I stick in, and a lot of times I'm finding out that, you know, it's probably best that I go ahead and stick in, because when you move from one situation, a lot of times you carry the same baggage to the next situation. And rinse and repeat, you be in the same drama that you just left out of in this new situation. That'd be with new relationships, new jobs, new, you know, opportunities. It'd be the same thing. You didn't really escape it, because the key thing is you're the constant in all those situations. See, I'm one that wants respect, so I give it. But this world ain't about respect. This world loves to disrespect. You know, I'm like, hey, I got somebody that basically never listens to the conclusion of my discussion, and always decides what I mean when I say something. And I'm sitting up there trying to explain to them, which people say, oh, you should stop explaining yourself. But that's me. I like to dialogue. So explaining is another avenue of dialoguing. I get to converse with somebody. I like to talk. But I like to talk about what I want to talk about. And usually if it's about me, I want to talk about me. You know, I am very self-involved. But I can be into your situation too, because I got empathy, sympathy. But yes, I am very self-involved, because, I grew up in a situation where nobody really, focused on me. So I learned to focus on me, and I enjoy it. Maybe that's not a humble way of being, but I like looking out for me. I like that, when nobody had my back, I had my own back. And I made it through situations that people didn't think I was going to make it through, because what? I got me. When people say, oh, he ain't going to make it through, I made it through. Every time somebody count me out. Because I'm like, I like being this guy that people used to bully, but if I wanted to, I could be the bully. But I choose not to be. I like that. Makes me feel good that I can whoop somebody and I choose not to. It's a sense of power that you can do certain things, but you choose not to. It don't make me no better and stuff like that. People are like, oh man, he has a good heart. No, a lot of times I don't. Because the things that I think to do, that I allow self-control to be in place and don't do, they're on my mind. They're still there. Because I've thought to smack a lot of people. I've thought to crack a lot of females. I thought to do a lot of things, but I did not act on it. The thinking on it alone is a problem. No, I didn't act on it, but my flesh wanted to. I just didn't want to misrepresent Yah. I didn't want to disappoint my wife, disappoint my children. And so I use those things as checks and balances. I'm not this super nice, the word nice is a bad word, that means stupid, but I'm not this kind person that people think all the time. Sometimes I am kind, but not all the time. And I'm probably more dangerous than people ever think, because I have a level of instability that I'm always working to balance. But it's all good, because even right now with this video, this is my therapy. I'm talking to me. I'm looking at me on the screen as it's recording out to you. And I'm talking to me, because the person who loves me most, other than my wife, is me. I love me. When I used to didn't love me, but I love me now. So I'm gaining some balance. All right, shalom.